Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for September 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th, Monday through Thursday. Now, this is a general reading, and yes, I will be using my Radley Valentine decks. I'll use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main message. I will pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I will also pull one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. My job just to open myself to higher power, and whatever comes through, comes through. I am going to use my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards to do an overview of what we have ahead of us for this week. This is not necessarily specific to any sign, but just more of a, like I said, more of an overview. Now, the interesting part, at least to me, is that on the 14th of September, Mars, which is the planet of conflict and, it conflict in your face, very much the planet of war, goes into Libra energies. So Libra does not like conflict. Libra does not like war. Libra wants fair balance, does not want to confront anything. So we have the two energies, very confrontational with the let's not do this today. And it will be, so Mars will be there as it transitions through Libra energies, through the Libra skies, universe part. It will be there until October 30th. So it will be there all through Libra season also. Now, speaking of Libra season, I will be trying to work on the long readings. So that would be whatever your sign is and how Libra, whatever your sign is in Libra season. I'm going to try to work on those by Sunday night. So you should be seeing those pop up. Otherwise, let's see, anything else I want to tell you? Well, just with Mars and Libra. So either it will make Libra be very strong in wanting what is fair, right, just, or there could be very much passive aggressive type of energy. So we can have a mixture of both. So really be very aware of your own relationships. And when I speak about relationships, it can be about your work, job, career, personal, intimate, interpersonal, romantic. It could also be something to do with your family or home. So you really want to make sure that you're listening, that you're really having good communication. Take some breaths, count to 10, do whatever it is to keep yourself calm. Because remember too, we're going into where Mercury goes retrograde. And, so all of this is happening in Libra. It's not necessarily going to be comfortable for Libra season, but it's going to be very clearing away. And I do think that there's going to be a lot of, it's really going to show a lot of truth. Maybe not necessarily what we want to hear, but I do think that there's going to be a lot of truth. Just maybe not necessarily delivered the way it needed to be. Not delivered with the tact or the kindness that Libras can do. Okay, so let's go on. Let's see for this week what we have. Oh, and please remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell because you keep me going. Thank you. Let's go on. I'm going to shuffle one more time. That card just flew out. And here we go. Okay, let's see. Glasses on so I can see. First card. This is the one that flew. Passion ignited. Okay, so this is a 1. 1 is a new beginning. Remember to write down the numbers because the numbers do speak. You can put them in your search engine, the numbers, and then you put angel numbers behind, hit entered, and there's also gematria, so there's all things that are about numbers. So 1, new beginning, new start, passion ignited, so there is something very burning here. Now for her, she looks like she's having a good time with this. Whatever this is, it seems to be something that is very heartfelt to her because that is the heart chakra. So, but just be aware that again, when Mars with Libra, it could be something that's very, very positive. It can be a little bit aggressive. It can be a little bit passive aggressive too. But for her, I mean, this is a new start. This is a new beginning. It doesn't have to be an actual new experience per se, but it could be an older relationship that now is coming, the passion has been ignited. Okay, let's go on. Next card. The base. So now we have another one. So the ones seem to be, so something could be changing, something could be starting for this time. Now, base chakra. Now the chakra systems, there's lots of different chakra areas, but there's 7 main ones. And we go from the base, which is, basically, at the bottom of your torso. And so the base is, or the root chakra, and you can look these things up and, get more information. But this has your security. This has how, your sense of foundation, your sense of belonging. A lot of this has to do with your upbringing, how how you were with your family type of energy. So, it's really a very rooted and very grounded type of chakra. Now, sometimes if you've had trauma, the chakra is not necessarily going to be as vibrant. It is a red color, so there is red. It might not be as vibrant. The energies may not be swirling. Or if it was a very, happy, very secure energy, secure, childhood, it could be very, very well and, colors vibrant, energies flowing itself. So that's your base chakra. But to me, with this one is there's something going on with the foundations. I'm going to say with the foundation of the world, with the foundation of of the universe, if we want to even go that far. I'm getting very much foundation type of energy here. Okay. Now, again, like I said, there's 7. There's your base. There's your sacral. There is your solar plexus. There is your heart. I call those more your natural chakras. But then there is your throat. There is your third eye. There is your crown. And from your heart to your crown, I call those the supernatural chakras. So that, you get more into that supernatural energies. And yes, your heart kind of carries into both. Now let's see what we have here. So now we have a 2. So it's interesting. This could be a 1, 1, 2. It could be 1 plus 1 equals 2. Think about either one of that. Now, 2s have crossroads. 2s have decisions. Which way do I go? 2s can also have something to do with partnerships and joining together. So this seems like there's going to be a lot of energy. By her face, it looks very, very positive, but it's going to, I feel like it's going to kind of have a strong effect, shake possibly our foundations, creating new choices, new directions, new places to go. So here we go. This is movement, choices, decision. So this is interesting numbers. Definitely write them down. Also, as we go into our other readings, which we'll go into just a moment, write down the angels, because when the archangels come to visit, they don't come to visit on every reading. So write down those also. All right. So let's start. It's going to be an interesting week, though. I mean, and don't necessarily think, it's something that's going to really be, I just get this very big shaking. Now, I chose the butterfly. It looks like the butterfly is coming out. There's still something over the butterfly. So there's some changes. There's some movement going on this week. Here we go. Let's start our readings. Hello, my Capricorns. How are you? Well, let's see what this week has for my wonderful, wonderful Capricorns. Here we go. All righty. There we go. I do think that this transition is with Mars going into Libra. I think it's going to make you more extroverted than what you possibly feel comfortable with. People don't know. I mean, you say the truth, you say your piece, you say, you are out there with what you need to say and do. But they don't necessarily know that there's much of you that you are, that hides. I kind of think of it as the iceberg. So what is it that you only see a little portion of it and 90% is under the water? The portion that you see is, I don't know if I'm right with the percentages, but the portion that you see has to be honest and has to be very true to yourself, but there's so much more that you hold back. So I do think that Mars in Libra, along with Venus in Scorpio, I do think you're going to be a little more, like I said, extroverted or a little bit more outspoken this week. And I know some of my Capricorns are like going, oh yeah, that's right. Okay, no, don't want to do that. Okay, let's see what we have. 2 cards reversed. First card is the High Priestess. So now we have a 2 energy. Crossroads, decisions, choices, also coming together. The High Priestess is an extremely spiritual connection with higher, with higher power. With the, with the universe, with the source type of energy. This is taking time out to meditate, to pray, to do whatever it is that you do to connect. And again, too, we are heading into that summer, that equal solstice where, where the veils, and then after that we enter into when the veils get thinner and thinner and thinner. So there is a lot of this metaphysical, supernatural type of energy that you probably will be connecting with. Yeah, so trust your ESP, trust your psychic, trust your gut. I read somewhere, what did I, okay, to the spiritual, it's spirit, to the scientists, it's energy, and to just you and me, it's the vibe. So trust your spiritual, trust your vibe, trust your energies. Okay, this week. There's a real strong connection happening, so trust your gut. How about that? Just trust your gut this week. Anyway, this is Archangel Heniel. Powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. So don't let it, if you're feeling something that's just a little bit on the, causing a little higher anxiety, be at peace. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen with this, and just know that your higher power is in control. Next card, reversed again, is the 10 of Michael. So here we have a 2-1-0. 10's our transitional energy. 1, we talked about new beginnings. 0 is God's source, higher power, a divine type of energy. Michael is air energy. Again, that's Libra. That is Aquarius. That is Gemini. The 10's, like I said, transition. This is moving on. This is moving on from a better place. This is also, you have been prepared for this moment in this movement. Okay? So it's not that, it's not that you just have a big switch over. You have worked hard. You've worked hard, and now it's time for you to get the acclaim, to get the recognized, whatever that is. Now, this could be that maybe you've been climbing that ladder, so you might be getting a promotion. It could, at your work, it could be that you are getting your resume that I'm always talking about together, and you are sending it out, and you're getting some, callbacks on it too. But I do love the 10 of Michael. She, I look at this in this deck. I look at her, she's this ballerina that she has prepared herself. She's worked harder than any, her feet probably look not that pretty. And now it's time for her to take her bow. I don't know, did she just dance Swan Lake, one of those major things that ballerinas like, she's done her best and she now gets the applause. So this talks about a situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So 2-1-0. That's interesting energy here. And now we have the Queen of Raphael. So the Queen's underlying energy is water. Raphael is water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Scorpio, Venus in Scorpio right now. So feeling very deep emotions, and then we're going to have that full moon in Pisces. So there's, again, all of this has deep, deep emotions. And, so this is not necessarily an easy time per se. It's a very committed time. It's a very emotional time. All right, so kind, understanding, giving, psychic. Follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. I do feel that you're going to be, like I said, let's go back to the beginning. I do feel like you will probably be called to confront somebody about something you don't really want to deal with. Like I said, part of that, the iceberg with all of that below, some of that has to come out, some of that will be seen. And I do feel that it, in many ways, so if there is a confrontation, call upon your higher power to help you through it. But at the same time, there's a big, while it may be extremely emotional, there's a big release. And you kind of can go, that's done. That's done. All right, let's go on here and see. But the 210, definitely look those up. Here we go. Ace of Water. So now we have that 1. So we have a 2101. Interesting. So water, again, we talked about that. 1, again, new beginning, new start, new emotional. It's like this all, like this week, because of, what I was talking about, Mars and Venus and all that, it pulls up so much old garbage, so much stuff that you've been holding on to. It's almost like you regurgitate it. And, it's like projectile. We don't want to, I'm a nurse, so we don't want to go down that, but it's like it just has to come out. But once it does, it's like the poison. It's like you've lanced like something that was poisonous to you. I just feel like it just, and then you can actually, it's not comfortable. It's not going to necessarily be comfortable, but after you kind of adjust a little bit, it's like you start again. Falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. So I feel this is very cleansing energy. This is very, again, healing. We don't necessarily want to go through some of this stuff, but again, it was needed. It was needed. It's like whatever the poison was, you had to get rid of it. Let's put it that way. So what crystal or energy for my Capricorn? Okay, I kind of feel like these two want to come out. So we're going to put you over here. All right, let's see. They're both reversed. Aragon, star clusters, Aragon or Aragon. That's about earth healing, grounding, stress relief, vitality. And this one is onyx. You get onyx, don't you get onyx a lot? Seeing the future, responsibility, stamina, self-mastery. So if you have them, carry them with you. Wear them. A lot of people have onyx bracelets. So, all right. So, my Capricorns, it feels very liberating in many ways. It's like you can't hold it back anymore. All right, so my Capricorns, remember the button, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell, notification, keep the channel going. Thank you so much. More importantly, though, no matter what the world throws at us, my Capricorns, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.